Hello everyone, my name is Market, and today I'll be showing you how to start off in GTA Online. I know a lot of people have trouble on making money, and they ask all the time on Reddit, how do you make money, what's the best way to make money currently, and this video is just for those guys, and to answer all of those questions in one video completely, so here you go. Realistically, there are only 3 good ways of making money in GTA Online right now. Those are heists, CEO work, or motorcycle businesses, and here are the pros and cons of each one of those. First, let's take a look at the heists. They have little cons, only have pros, because they take 0 money to start up because you can literally just join someone's heist. However, you will be getting a lower cut, but you do get money from the setup missions, and doing heists you unlock some of the vehicles that you should probably purchase, like the Kuruma Armored, which we'll touch on later. Anyways, for doing heists, you get a first time bonus if it's your first time doing them. And you can even join your friend. If you have a high level friend, he can give you 70% of the cut on the first heist, and you will get around 200,000, which is perfect. You can buy your own apartment and start hosting your own heists. But again, we'll touch on that later. So for heists, there really is no cons. Maybe the only con is that you sometimes have to play with random people that join your lobbies, and then they might screw up a lot and it might take a long time. But usually it's just all pros because you just earn money. If you're just joining and not hosting, you can never lose money, and you can only just get it because you can always restart if you fail. Now the CEO work is where it gets complicated. Because when you become a CEO, there's 3 types of things that you can be doing. First is getting the crates, which is done by buying a small warehouse, or any warehouse for that matter. There's 3 sizes: there's small, medium, and large, and they each store a different amount of crates. So basically that's the first way. The second way is the vehicle warehouse, where you steal vehicles and then you sell them. And then the third way is the CEO work, or the VIP work. Let's first cover the simplest one, which is the VIP work. Basically, there are missions that you can play as a CEO that you can complete with your associates. Most popular ones are Headhunter and Sightseer. Headhunter is a simple mission where you have to kill 4 people on the map, NPCs. And Sightseer is just a mission where you just have to collect 3 packages that can be anywhere on the map. Very easy, and you get both you and your associates get 20k each for each done mission. However, the downside to this is that it has a cooldown, and you can't do it repeatedly over and over again. The second most complicated way of CEOs making money is the vehicle warehouse. Basically, what you do is you steal a car, and you play a mission where you have to steal it either by killing people or racing someone. And then, after you steal it, you can bring it to your warehouse, and you can sell it for around 80k profit if you didn't damage it in the meantime. The most complicated way for a CEO to earn money are the crates. As I've said before, there are 3 types of warehouses: a small one, a medium one, and a large one. And the only difference to them is how many crates they can hold inside of them. In order for a CEO to make profit from these crates, they need to first buy them and then go get them, put them in their warehouse, and then they have to sell them at bulk. Basically, the more crates you have in your warehouse when you sell them, the more profit you will get. And last but not least, the motorcycle businesses. The motorcycle businesses are really only worth buying if you're buying either the coke business or the meth lab business, because those you can just source and then wait a couple of hours and then sell. For things like weed or paper or document forgeries, whatever it's called, those just take they make a small amount of profit, but they do it quickly, which isn't really what you're going for. You want to do your thing and then wait a couple of hours and make tons of profit, which is exactly what the cocaine business offers. The meth lab is just a worse version of this. For the heist, it's pretty straightforward. If you're hosting, you put in money in front and you do a heist and you get your payout. If you're just joining a lobby, there's no cost and you just do the heist and you get money. But for the MC businesses and for the CEO office, you can actually lose money. For not for CEO missions, but for crates and the vehicle warehouse, since in the crates you have to pick up the crates and you have to deliver them to your own warehouse. And if you buy 3 at a time, and there's a special mission where you have to go pick up one, go back, pick up another one, go back, pick up another one, and then people can steal those crates when you're doing the mission, and they can destroy them. Most people don't do that because they're not retarded, but some people in some lobbies do that, and it's very annoying. And you can lose money if you buy, for instance, if you buy 3 crates for 18,000 and you only get one, then you lost 12k of your own money, which is definitely not good. And there's a risk involved because in Heist you put up your money or you join and you get money, but with the MC businesses and the CEO warehouses, you can lose money, which is definitely not a good thing. What I recommend is going into solo lobbies, which I will probably touch on in a later video. Honestly, one of the biggest cons of both the MC businesses and the CEO is their startup cost. Because for the MC business, you need 200k for the clubhouse. Then you need around 900,000 just to start up your Coke business, depending on where you want it. I usually pick the cheapest one because to me it just matters how much it costs. It doesn't matter where it is. And then you can buy upgrades, which you will probably need in order to increase your profits. Some are more important than others, but usually they add up to around 2 million, which means it's like a 3.2 million cost for the whole thing. And for the CEO work, if you want to just get a small warehouse, then that would cost you 1.3 million in total, because it's 1 million for the CEO office and then 300,000 for a small warehouse. And if you want to buy a vehicle warehouse, then that would be around 2.5 million, but you do make easier money. What I really suggest doing is getting a CEO office and then doing some of those VIP missions, the ones I suggested, like Sightseer and Headhunter, which you can only do so often, but you will grind them out eventually. You can play some heists in the meanwhile, and then when you pick up 300,000, you can buy a small warehouse where you can start earning mad RP and money. And then after you finish grinding that out, then you can buy a vehicle warehouse. But you can't just do vehicle warehouse forever because it has a cooldown. What you need to do is combine all of those together. So you do one vehicle warehouse and then it's on cooldown, so you have to do either a VIP work, and then the next time you can't do a VIP work because that's on cooldown, so you have to switch between. So it would be vehicle warehouse, VIP work, vehicle warehouse, small warehouse, and then you just combine those into making money. All of this adds up to around 300,000 per hour of game time, depending on how lucky you are with your RNG or how good you are at the game. You can probably make this much money in any of these ways, but I think what matters the most is the setup cost and the reliability, because in heists you can get random people that can just completely screw you up. You can spend 2 hours on a heist, but if maybe you can get lucky, maybe there's some super talented guy that just beats the whole heist for you. It's all very relative, but I think the CEO work is only dependent on you, which is the best, because you know that if you fail, you failed, not someone else, and that if you lose money, you lost money, not because of someone else, but because you did. Anyways, I have to end this video before I hit the 10-minute mark, because people will start thinking I'm Mr. Clickbait for the win, and that I'm just only here for the money. I promise I'm not. Okay, maybe I am, but anyways, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, maybe you learned something, and if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.